Hey, what's going on, guys? We're talking about the AFC South.
AFC South.
AFC South today. We're talking about the next man up.
The next man up.
Not your top tier guys.
No, none of
those
them
next
jokers.
Guys.
Yeah,
all right,
these guys sitting on
you're
the
gonna
bench.
fill in your. You're talking too much. The guys you're gonna fill in your flex. They're gonna help you get over the hump. Thanks for coming. We'll see ya
Flex it.
soon.
Oh, man.
All right, it's a dark and gloomy Thursday evening here in Claremont, Florida. Where are we?
Florida.
Mascot?
Mount Vernon?
Mount Vernon? We're not in Mount Vernon.
Mascot.
Lake
Kinda-
County, Florida.
Kind of close to Mascot.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's us again, and we're here without Rocky,
Again.
and it feels good.
What is going on with Rocky, man? He's been under the weather a while.
It's a damn good show without him.
It is. Hey, you're not lying.
I'm not saying it has to do with him being gone at all.
I'm having more fun.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a damn good show.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It is. I mean, we haven't tested the waters before yet, but it's...
Well, we have done that.
And it has nothing to do with me.
No.
I'm humble.
Yeah, no, it's nothing to do with you. And hey, you know what? Good job on the fade out,
Thank you.
yeah, man.
by the way.
Rocky told me how to do it.
You got
Rocky
the-
told, and that music.
He doesn't know how to
Did you
do
bring
it
that
himself.
music? Because that's pretty good too.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to do it, but he knows how to explain it really good.
That's like most of the
He
things in
coached
his
you up,
life.
guys.
Yeah, there's some baseball coaches, they can't play a lick of
He can't
baseball.
play, can't swing a bat.
That's Rocky.
Yeah, he could tell you how good Italian food tastes, but can't cook it.
Can't cook it, work it.
Yeah,
Damn.
and, he brought those meatballs here. I thought I was gonna die. It was like stones.
He'll throw a fist of a meatball at you.
Yeah, he will. How big was that thing?
They were pretty goddamn big.
It looked like Honey I Shrunk the. what's a cloudy with a chance of meatballs?
It's almost like he baked a meatloaf and rolled
They
it up.
cut it up.
Honey, I Shrunk the Bread. You couldn't fit him on the roll. He brings these tiny-ass little sorry excuses for a roll, and he tried to take the meatballs out. And you're like, how am I
Did
supposed
he
to
make
fit on
those
here?
meatballs?
He's like, cut
He
'em
made
up.
those meatballs, and it almost killed us. If he's listening right now, he might be spitting at the TV.
I like how he brought it. He brought the food in that night too, and he's like, "Here's some meatballs I made a couple days ago."
Yeah, you know, we could have just ordered pizza or something. Did we have? We did have pizza. Why did he bring in the meatballs?
Because he wanted to push off these meatballs that he made a couple days ago.
Yeah. Enough about Rocky's balls.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about what you guys are doing this weekend because, man, the kids are going back to school in a week or two.
Can't believe it, man.
Willing down to the end of summer, always the worst part of the, I mean, especially when you're younger, the worst
kids
part
are
of the year.
homeschooled.
Well, okay, well that's different.
So it's summer year round at the house. But we're still. It's like a holiday that doesn't matter for us. So we're still celebrating back to school.
Yeah,
we put it
because-
on the
yeah.
projector. We're watching Jungle Cruise. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
The kids are definitely excited to see the Jungle Cruise. I am too. I'm a Disney nerd. I was a little upset when they
picked
altered the
Dwayne?
ride a
So
little bit.
you're comfortable with them seeing strong male characters who aren't Caucasian?
That's what I was gonna
Oh,
get to.
dude. Yeah. Of
Okay,
course.
I'm just checking.
It's all about
Just checking.
diversity.
Based on some of your history, I just want to make sure you.
my
He
history.
does have a strong history.
We don't have
Going
to get
the
into
other
that.
way.
Why? Because I thought you guys had flan for every birthday. You're gonna hold me to the cross
That's
for that?
part
for
of it.
crying out loud.
He thought we'd bring out flongs and sing happy birthday.
I don't even think the most indigenous Spanish people have flan for every birthday party.
No, they think they just get a
I
cake.
think you could at least throw a tres leches out there. Maybe.
That's ridiculous.
3 milks cake? What the hell is that?
Oh, man.
How you
So
get the-
anyway,
how
yeah,
you
The
get the
Rock. I mean,
front
I'm excited.
White people just do a banana pudding for birthdays, don't they?
Yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah, with the little the wafers on the top. I mean, I like a good banana pudding. Don't get me wrong. There's a time and place for it.
Banana pudding's a staple in our house.
Oh shit! So yeah, Jungle Cruise. That's it. That's all you got going on. A little projector work. and
Dude, to
every
be
movie.
quite honest with you, I watch action movies probably twice a year because my
It's
kids are at
always
the
Steven
age where
Seagal.
like it's constantly like Disney movies, it's constantly cartoons.
Yeah, but your wife makes you go to bed at like 10. So what are you guys watching when you do that?
Well, she usually falls asleep, and then
You
I
don't
watch
wanna know.
I watch a bunch of the episodes that the different
Maybe I
series
do.
that I get into.
Yeah, those are the episodes he gets into.
So The Rock, nice bod, right?
Yeah.
Let's not go down.
Rock
that.
Hard Bodies, I think, is the name of the episodes he watches.
All right, so what are we
Guys
talking
are
about
jerks.
today, guys?
I don't know.
AFC South, right? That's what you said?
AFC
Well,
South.
speaking
right?
of Rock Hard Bodies,
Uh-huh.
you feel good about somebody's body on the Jags.
Oh, for sure, dude. LaVisca Chenault.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hold
You got to say it like that too. You got to say it. Did you drop it?
Yeah, he
Don't
dropped
ask
it.
me if I dropped it. What the?
I couldn't hear it.
Did you do it?
I was too busy saying Chenault.
All right, so who are the guys we're for sure going with here? Little scoop.
You got to take it down a notch.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, you're getting hyped up.
Trevor Lawrence. I mean, is he a guy that, wow, I really need a beverage?
Yeah. Or a testosterone injection, one of the two.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I want to fill this beard out.
That's not your number one problem, to be honest.
All right, hey, let's get on topic here. So, out of these Jags, who are the guys that were for sure penciling in? I know before the draft, James Robinson was the guy, and things are kind of thrown into a
Obviously,
little bit of a.
ETN.
You think ETN obviously over James Robinson now?
You don't?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I
I
think
think I'd lean towards that, but for sake of the argument, I think there's an argument to be had. But I'm saying, are there any clear-cut guys on this offense that were like,
Do you take
gotta
ETN
have them?
and then not have him be the guy?
We talked about this. Yeah, if we're going
which
to get
is
there, I'm just trying to
a great
let's.
point.
Is there anybody else that we want to talk about?
Just like chase the money, you got to chase the draft pick. Who? DJ Chark, right? DJ Chark's
DJ
gotta
Charks.
be.
All right, so DJ Charks is the guy you chalk in there, right? For
Yeah.
sure.
And then the word last year with Chenault being drafted there was that was a dude that they just had to get the ball in his hands. They didn't care how they did it.
Yeah.
They didn't care if it was screens, bombs. They had him line up in the backfield in different formations. They found a diamond in the rough with J-Rob, so I think they kind of abandoned Chenault in the backfield and tried to get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage because he's a physical specimen and he's got a lot of explosiveness and he broke off big plays.
You can't.
Dude, it shocks me. It's almost like he's here again.
His body?
No. Rocky's voice coming down. It's like
Okay.
it's raining down from the heavens.
I feel like I'm most excited about Chenault.
Excited about him.
Yeah, I feel like I'm most excited to see what he does this year.
So like next man up, like most excited.
I don't know, man. Because
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're trying to talk
it's
about.
like what you're saying. Like it's not like he's some weird like position guy they're trying to put all over the field like a Cordarrelle Patterson or something.
Or like a Tavon Austin. He's not that
I think it's
dude.
pronounced Cadero.
Whatever.
Okay.
And I just feel like he is a wide receiver, and now they have ETN. They don't really need him back there. So I mean DJ Chark, he's like
Bad quarterback play
I
last
don't
year, though.
feel
Yeah.
excited about him.
And the injury too. I think if Shark had a year last year like he did the year before, I think you go in this year excited.
So where are these guys going to draft? Who's
So who
getting
you
taken
picking
high in
first? Who
these
you picking
drafts?
first?
Out of every skill position player on the Jags, I'm not going that high. I mean, they're coming off a shit season, right? They have a rookie quarterback. Chark is the first Jag off my board.
Say that again real fast.
Chark is the
No,
first.
he's the first what?
He's the first Jag.
Jag.
Say fast.
Jag. First. Chark's the first Jag off my board.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, go.
Jag off. I get it now. I see where you
Don't
went
say
there.
it.
So Chenault, much like Josh, I am high on Chenault this year. I think that especially in best ball deep leagues, put Chenault on your bench, and you're gonna get some very nice weeks out of him where he's able to fill in admirably for some guys that have some stinkers on your squad.
Well, I think for me, I think you could. We're next man up. Our next man up is just right after Chark. So we're really talking about a second and third option on the team.
All right. So who you got for a third option?
I would go.
I think you're not digging deep enough here
Why?
because I think DJ and Chenault are they're no brainers kind of.
That's what I'm saying, though.
No, but I'm saying if you're going next man up,
Well, I'm saying in this case, the only guy that's really established is Chark. So I'm saying our next man up is the next
Marvin
two guys.
Jones Jr.
I think he's the odd man out here.
I think he's going to be a locked-in starting receiver.
I think you're right there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about as far as targets and production, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm just saying, if I'm looking at this offense, my top three guys are Chenault, Chark, and probably
I say
Etienne.
if you're going for just the safe bet, you probably go Chark. If you're going for like what he plays best ball, you're probably going Chenault.
Yeah.
And if you're going to have Marvin Jones, I don't think he's going to be like a flex play. I think at some point he might move into some type of wide receiver 3 position on a starting round.
It's a good point.
Flex, though.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Well, depending on, I mean, there's all kinds of different roster
formats,
limits,
yeah.
right? So all kinds.
But
of
I think
different formats.
Etienne is could be a running back too by the time the season's done.
I think he will be.
Yeah, so
I
that's
mean,
what
with
we're
their
saying.
quarterback they have, he's going to be throwing the ball.
So I'm saying it's Chark. You saying you don't think Chark is the wide receiver 1?
No,
He's the wide receiver 1.
He is.
And then I think Chenault will
That's what I
probably
said,
wind
safe
up
bet.
being wide receiver 2.
Right.
And I think Etienne will be the next guy.
Right. That's why I said Chenault's like kind of like what he's best ball. That's what he plays.
Yeah, so if we slot those, let's say we all agree with those 3 guys, then who is it?
Like,
James Robinson?
I'd rather wait on DJ. I'd rather wait and pick somebody else and come back and get Chenault late a little bit later.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see what
What I'm
happens.
saying is, though, because we got to try to figure out who are those main guys. So if we all agree Chenault,
And
Etienne,
Chenault's
and-
going like wide receiver 5 range right now too.
Yeah, so
I mean,
those-
you can get Chenault at a huge
Well, that's what I mean.
discount.
Well, I'm saying those 3 guys are our top 3 guys on the offense. Who's the next man up? Is it James Robinson or Marvin Jones?
That's tough.
Because that's what we're trying to talk
It's got to
about.
be
right?
James Robinson because
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right?
I think
James
everybody's
Jones-
sleeping on James Robinson. Quite
Tim
honestly. Oh man! Tomorrow morning, we're gonna lose half our viewers.
Yeah. Well,
Good
maybe
Lord.
they'll come back when he blows up.
another good body.
Is it though?
Another good
He has
body.
a pretty good body.
Yeah, come
Does
on.
he?
Yeah.
He looked a little soft. I don't know.
You like him
Soft and
hard,
weird. The
right?
only picture they were putting out of him is his bicep bulging out when he caught the ball.
And we like a good bulge.
It's the only picture they were putting
Hold
out.
I,
of his
I wasn't
body.
looking at his pictures because I thought it was a joke that he was even coming back.
No,
quite
I think it's
honestly.
a major joke.
Yeah.
But
He still has a good bod. I mean,
he still has a name,
yeah.
and people are going to want him to catch the ball. I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
You're going to turn on the TV and you're going to want to see. Did you see Tebow?
It's just
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
He's a popular guy.
The
All right.
evangelist talking about him and all that kind
All
of
right,
good
so
stuff.
we
It
all
can be
agree.
Every channel.
Pecking order. Our consensus pecking order is those 3 guys at top that we had to put in there that way. And then we say, James Robinson is your next man up, right?
I'm a little bit off that, but
Okay, so
it's
tell me
fine.
what you think.
I just already told you Marvin Jones. I feel
So
good
you
about
would put him over who?
him. Over James Robinson
Oh, okay. So then we got one for Marvin Jones.
just for the next man up. I just feel like he's there. And you know what you're getting out of him. I feel like he's going to be there for a rookie quarterback, a veteran wide receiver.
He's still slotted behind 2 other wide receivers, though.
but I think he's going to be on the field all the time. He's going to be.
He is going to be on the field.
Well, you
all the
don't
time.
draft your franchise quarterback to get in there and hand the ball off either. He's going to throw the ball.
Right. Especially that type of QB. He's going to be throwing the ball all the time.
Yeah.
That's a veteran wide receiver. I keep saying it over and over.
Yeah,
Is he a veteran wide receiver?
Compared to the other guys, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic.
And we kind of poked fun at Team Tebow, but right now
Team
I think
It is Team Tebow at this point.
Team Tebow. I think James O'Shaughnessy is slotted as their tight end 1.
Yeah, he
on
is.
that
I'm a
game.
big O'Shaughnessy guy.
Yeah.
He's number 1.
Oh, it's awful.
All right, so screw
All
these
right,
guys.
let's
Let's
move
talk
on.
about the Titans. And there's not. I mean, we were pretty high on Josh Reynolds, right?
We were.
So they went and got Julio, and I mean, there's not a lot of. This is like a trinity here. We got Julio, you got Derrick
Brown.
Henry, and AJ Brown, and I think that's your 3-headed snake. It's tough to really find the guy that's going to be worth drafting after that, but I think the 2 guys we were talking about were Ferkser at the tight end position that's been vacated by Mr. Johnny Smith, right? And Josh Reynolds, who comes over from the Rams.
Yeah. I mean, let me just throw this little scenario at you. Right. So
okay.
we were high on Gage in Atlanta, right? With
Yeah.
Julio and Ridley there. Mm-hmm. Well, he's kind of got the same. Reynolds has the same situation as Gage did because now he's got Julio and AJ Brown who are going to demand a lot of coverage. Reynolds could be that dude that's forgotten about, and Reynolds has got game. The Rams did not want to lose Reynolds.
No, he had a
And-
pretty decent year last year.
Yeah, and here he is, and I think he finds himself in a very potent offense. Derrick Henry's going to get his carries, and then Derrick Henry's going to get his yards. And those other wide receivers are going to get their targets. They're going to get their yards. This offense, I think, is going to move the chains a lot this year. So I don't think you go wrong with Reynolds or Ferkser, who now pencils in as the tight end one. I think Ferkser is going to pick up a lot of those tight end targets that.
But if you had to pick
Johnny
one of
Smith-
them, who you go with?
Reynolds, Josh Reynolds.
Yeah, I would also go Josh Reynolds.
I'm
Just
still high.
It's so thick that, how much Henry's going to run.
Yeah.
And then you got those two twin towers out there. I mean, I feel like you got to pick one of those guys, like Reynolds or the tight end.
So who's your pick? Who do you like?
I don't know. I don't feel strong about any of these guys.
No, because you're so high on the other ones. You think they're going to demand all the targets, and that these guys
and
are
Henry
just
they're
And they're gonna run the
pound
ball,
it
too.
so much
yeah.
Yeah, they're going to pound it.
that Julio Jones.
Wow.
I feel good about him, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's obvious.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, they run so much that who are we really? You're going to say Reynolds and the tight
Well, no,
end?
we're not saying both of them. We're saying
Yeah,
which
you're trying
one.
to pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
So what are you saying?
Next man up.
I don't know.
Oh, you're saying you don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie about it.
No, I don't think you should.
It is.
I think most people don't know. I think if we had to pick, just see, Reynolds year. I don't have his numbers in front of me, but we detailed it before. He had a pretty good year, and they brought him over here to be the second wide receiver. They didn't think they were going to have a chance to get Julio, but obviously you have a chance, you go get him. So, now they got a guy that could probably slide in as a wide receiver 2, running as your wide receiver 3. And I still think, even though Ferkser is going to be first in line at tight end, Reynolds has, I feel like, more of a chance to be a factor in this offense. That being said,
That's
I still think it's a long shot because they're going to run the ball so much. And guess what? The good majority of their plays are going to be called to go to one of these two big guys on the outside.
And that you highlighted a great point. They brought Josh Reynolds in to be the number 2 when they got him because they weren't expecting Julio Jones. So they had big plans for this dude. Now it's like a bonus for them.
Yeah.
So I think.
And you're saying
like
two
him.
big guys. He's big too.
Yeah.
He's 6'3".
Yeah, I'm just saying they're the big dogs, though.
He's bigger. AJ
I
Brown's 6.
don't mean physically. I mean, they're.
He's definitely lighter in weight.
I'm not talking physically.
I look at bodies. I'm sorry, guys.
So you're talking shower view.
I'm always talking
Hold his
shower
body.
duty. But I'm saying all these guys
Yeah.
are around the same size.
Yeah, I'm talking about as far as stature. Well, not stature. As far as pedigree, it's AJ Brown. It's Julio Brown. Julio Jones, AJ Brown.
It is Julio Brown.
Julio
The
Brown.
offense.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
That's his good name. So Reynolds, 52 for 618 and 2 touchdowns last year in that Rams offense.
Yeah.
Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, and stinky Jared Goff.
Yeah, if
as
you
the quarterback.
extrapolate that out a little bit and he increases by 15-20%, you're looking at
You're looking at potentially a wide receiver 3 that goes over 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I know this is next man up, but to me, the question also is who you taking one. Besides, I know Derrick
we're
Henry.
gonna do that though. We have another.
another pod?
Yeah, it's another show.
God damn it. Pump the brakes, new guy.
Sorry.
Hey, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You came in, you got fresh sneakers. You're in the gym. You're taking deep threes.
They call it FNG,
Deep
right?
threes.
Fucking new guy.
You fucking new guy.
Fucking
Yeah,
new guy.
you're just pumping threes out.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm not mad at you.
It's like, I'm ready to go.
I'm
all
just
jacked.
looking at it. And
You're like, hey, why don't you guys try that? I get it.
No, I'm just looking at it. It's like we're looking for next guy up.
Hey, did you guys
Yeah,
ever
I'm looking at who's the first guy up.
No, we're gonna talk about that.
Hey, did you guys ever think about doing a top 10?
What do you guys
Draft?
Top 10 wide receivers,
What do you
maybe.
think about doing a? Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about those Texans. And
Wait,
man,
so did we
what the
finish
hell's
that?
going? Yeah, we finished that. We all said Reynolds.
Okay.
So the Texans. I mean, what can you say?
What can you say?
Well, you don't know. what to
Deshaun
say
Watson
until
is
he's the
gonna
quarterback
be-
or not.
I think he's going to wind up playing because they're saying they're really not going to sort this out till late winter. And I know they want to trade him, but what I'm hearing is they're asking for a lot, and who knows? We'll just
let's go
act as
under
if
the
he's going to be
assumption
there.
that he's
Yeah.
there. Because it is the same situation. Not the same, but close to what we were talking about with the Saints in the last episode with Taysom Hill.
Yeah, it's kind of
Tyrod
up in
Taylor.
the air. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I get that. What a weird spin though. The Texans are now ready to trade him. So if the Texans were behind this smear campaign to try to lower his value, now they're like, oh, we're open to trading him, but here's our demands, and it's this long list. Like this dude is just stuck in the middle, man. This is such a crappy situation. I'd steer clear of it personally. I don't want – the only time I ever draft Deshaun Watson first off is if I end up missing my pick. Like, I leave the draft to go,
You're saying you're a late QB drafter.
Yeah, most oftentimes,
I am
yes.
too.
Yeah. Unless, depends on the league. So you get into super flex leagues, you got to get those quarterbacks
Well, if you
early,
get
man.
2 QB leagues, they're the most important thing on the team.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're going after,
You gotta go
obviously, you're
early.
hitting them hard.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and a guy like Deshaun would have factored in top 6.
Yeah.
Top
But
5, maybe.
that's a different episode, new guy. Pump the brakes.
I didn't even bring it up again.
Well, you're the new guy. You're the not.
Well, you're
you're the
fucking new
newest,
guy.
second news guy. So who we talking about in Texas? We got DJ Augustine. What's his name? DJ Brown.
What are you talking about?
David Johnson?
David Johnson, right? We got DJ there. So he's our, I guess, as far as with this offense, who you could really pencil in as a guy that you need to have, it's him, right?
Yeah. And Brandon Cooks?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, right?
I would.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't take him. I'm just
Where
saying
he's going, Cooks, I feel like wherever he always goes, you got to take him.
he's a bargain, yeah. at
He
this
never
point.
goes like super high.
Cooks is that frustrating player for me, though, man. He just reminds me so much of like Percy Harvin and dudes like that. That like, you're
He's
like,
been more productive than that, though,
I think he has, but
and more consistent. He's just been he gets banged up, man.
and he just seems to let you down like at the right times too. You're like, oh man, my team's the best team in the league, and here I am going to the playoffs and stinker, and there you go.
Yeah, he's the type of guy you have to have like a really good one or 2 good 2s, and you have him at that 3 spot.
Yeah.
And you can afford to, have him throw up a boom or bust.
Yeah, that's fair.
Definitely.
So what else do we say about
Definitely.
the Texans?
All right.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a trio of wide receivers, right? So the newly
Trio.
acquired Anthony Miller, who I think, honestly, I think he kind of refocused, and I think he was going to do well in Chicago this year.
You're a Bears fan, right?
Yes, but they get rid of him. He goes to Houston. I think he is a very, very capable receiver. They go and they draft Nico Collins, and then you have Kiki Kuti, who filled in last year when Will Fuller smoked the weed.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got
A
a
lot
trio.
of white guy references there.
Yeah.
They're super white guy.
Well, he is white.
That's true.
You guys are
And
white
there's
too.
nothing wrong with that.
It's just that the
Not
lighting
white.
is bad on your side. You guys
I
are.
don't think anybody would say, hey, those 2 guys are white.
Yeah, we're not white.
You're the whitest brown dudes I've ever seen.
Well, now you're getting into racist and
met that-
stereotypical
How is that race? It's
territory.
Maybe
Okay.
you
No.
haven't met too many brown guys.
That was still color.
Maybe most of the
That's
brown
not
guys
racist.
are like us.
Yeah, you guys are nothing. Like, what do you think? Were you gonna pop out with tamales?
No, I thought you were gonna cook flan for your birthday and shit.
Wait, you guys like football? American football?
No, you guys are blatantly talking
What,
about
you eat
soccer.
burgers?
All right. So anyway, let's talk about.
So
Let's
you
talk
guys
about.
are Spanish?
So out of those 3 receivers, who do you like the best? If I
Okay. Cooks. No, he's
No,
not
these
counting
3.
Cooks, Josh.
No,
the
not
guys
counting.
on the board, Josh. The
Pay
guys
attention.
on the board.
Oh,
Talking
Collins.
about Nico.
Collins, Miller, QT.
Now, do you think that Anthony Miller, his lack of production, was a symptom of him as a player or the Bears organization?
So
What do you think?
what a dick. I think it was partly his desire and commitment to the game, and also partly the quarterback play.
No.
And I think they kind of went hand in hand. And I think when he's seen the direction that they're trying to get to, I think he took it a little bit more seriously. And I think he's still got game. I think he could be.
He got game.
He got
He
game.
got game. I think he could be. I think he could be good.
He seen his shoulders go up. He said, I think he still got game.
Well, I was trying to look like Ray Allen when I did it. He got game.
Oh, no.
Wow.
That's bad. Rest in peace. R.I.P., bro.
What do you mean, RIP? He's dead?
No, you and
said
your
your
jokes.
No, that wasn't a joke.
Oh, well, it didn't feel like one.
He got game, obviously. It was
Stop
Ray
saying
Allen.
he got game.
My God.
Can you please
All right, whatever.
say he
Yeah.
can play?
I don't know who I'm going with. I'll be honest. I guess I go Collins just for
Shits and
just to
giggles.
stash him, man.
I think I go Anthony Miller.
I go Anthony Miller too.
I don't know.
Is that bear bias though?
No, maybe.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, maybe.
Yeah. All right, and then Philip Lindsay. Do we care about Philip Lindsay?
I do.
I do.
I care about him a lot.
You do. You like him?
Yeah, because I mean, David Johnson. Now he's back.
He's your
all right.
brother.
Good.
Lindsay. He's right in your line with you, Steph Curry. You guys all look alike.
Oh shit, dude! You throw some long curly hair on you. You're Philip Lindsay.
I had long curly hair.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
I want to see that picture.
Puka shells and everything.
You want to see it? Why'd you say it like that?
Puka shells.
But yeah, I mean, I think you gotta go Lindsay because, I mean, David Johnson, you feel good about him now, but there's a season or two where he was pure dog shit.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean,
And
a guy like Lindsay,
the guy's not scared to be hurt.
and a guy like Lindsay, you got. I mean, it's definitely a handcuff.
He's gonna get some burn for sure, and they're gonna have a lot of burn to give, especially if Deshaun's not playing.
Oh yeah.
I'd say your voice cracked. I'd say I'd probably take Lindsey over Miller, or Kuti, or Nico Collins.
Yeah, close, but yeah, probably. Especially since running backs are going hard off the board this year.
And they're definitely premium, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. So yeah, I like Lindsey. We'll go with Lindsey there as our next man up.
Next,
And we'll move on to probably our most interesting team.
yeah.
And let's start with the elephant in the room, Mr. Carson Wentz. What do we think, really quickly? Do we think it's going to work well? He's reunited with his offensive coordinator that he had his MVP season with in Philadelphia. They obviously gave up some assets to go get him. All in on the guy. They think they can win now. They have the defense. Do we think they're going to be a high-flying offense, kind of like they were in Philly? Are they going to lean into JTT, running the ball? What do you guys think, and lean into that defensive strength that they have?
So I like Wentz, and I've gone on record saying before that I really like Wentz. I think Wentz had a really good game in Philly. I think a lot of his lack of production was the cast around him. Like we mentioned, man, he was running for his life all the time, right? And he didn't have playmakers. He was kind of almost, and this is not a
But he had
comparison,
Deshaun Jackson, though.
for a short stint towards the end of Deshaun's career.
Yeah.
All right. So you're now talking about Wentz being, and I'm not comparing him to Aaron Rodgers.
He had a few guys. I mean, it's not like he has much more with the Colts.
Who though? I mean, who do you have in Philly, man? They brought in Jalen Reagor. Like he almost had like an Aaron Rodgers like
Ertz?
situation, right? Ertz and Rodgers had Adams.
He had
Like,
a
that's
running
all you
back.
can
He had
really
a decent
say.
running back. He had Ertz,
Who was injury prone.
You say you're not trying to compare him to
but he is
Rodgers.
also kind of injury prone, isn't he?
He is, but could those injuries be a result of that offensive line being complete shit and him running for his life?
I don't know. I like Wentz. I do like Wentz.
That's what I'm
I
just
like
saying.
him too.
Do we think it's going to work out? We got to get to the players, but do we think it's going to work out? Or are we kind of like in the middle about
I
it?
think it's an upgrade for sure, and I think this is probably the best shot they've had since Andrew Luck retiring at being decent at the quarterback position.
All right, so we feel good about him throwing to these guys is what I'm saying.
I
right?
do. I do.
Okay.
And they've got a trio of receivers here. You know, this is next man up. I think JTT is the only like given here, right?
I believe so.
So
And now, you know what? I'm going to throw Hilton in the
T.Y.
ring there
yeah.
because we were down on him coming in, but
he's just old.
but he's not that old.
He's still though, but he's not like a big guy
He's
like
not
Des Bryant.
that old. How
not
old
a
is
Des Bryant
T.Y.
old,
Hilton?
though.
30?
I'm saying he's still a possession
How old
receiver.
is
He's
he?
still gonna get.
Well, he's still
How old
good.
is he? 32 maybe?
He came on late in the year. You got to remember they were kind of all over the place. He missed some time. So yeah, you're going to have to factor in like 2 or 3 games on average that he's going to miss a year, and a good year, right? But I still think he's the longest tenured guy. He's a veteran, and he's a guy I still think can get down the field. He still runs great routes, and yeah, he's a little banged up here and there, but there's new energy in the building. I think he could be. I think you could slot him in as a guy. Maybe he's on the fringe of being there, but I think if I'm looking at this team, the first wide receiver I would take is Hilton.
So here you go. All right. So Hilton, 31, right? Maybe a little old for a receiver, but we're on the Julio rejuvenation, right, at 32. Wentz in 2020 had the 6th highest rate for 20-plus yard downfield passes at 13.7%. Mm-hmm. So with an offensive line that is a friggin' brick wall,
Yeah,
I think we might
best line
see
in the league.
I
Yeah.
think we might see Wentz return to form here, man. Now we're talking. That kind of brings all 3 of these guys into play. Provided Paris Campbell has had 2 seasons coming out of college where he's been injured and unable to really play, right? You have T.Y. Hilton, who is the proven general there in that core. And then you have Michael Pittman, who last year played through some injury as well. I don't know, man. All three of these could be a decent play because they're all going to be in 3 wide receiver sets, right?
All right,
And you got Wentz, who chucks the ball down the field that often.
I think I go Pittman just because of like what we're talking about with Hilton's like age. I think you go Pittman, and then I still like T.Y. just because I still think he's young enough to be like a possession guy, or if you have him in maybe PPR, you get a few points from him. But I still think Pittman is probably going to be better.
I'm most excited for
Carson Wentz.
Pittman for sure. And Hilton's always been a possession, move the chains type of receiver.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind Hilton being a little bit older, I think maybe Hilton still does play for you there. I'm most excited for Pittman. Pittman's coming off the board first for me out of these 3.
Yeah, me too.
What do you think, Phil?
Hilton.
Yeah, Hilton's coming off the board first for you.
I've seen it with Hilton. I've seen it last year. Pittman, Paris has been up and down. Pittman injured last year. I don't know what I have.
What about Doyle? You're not feeling it?
I mean, Doyle's a guy. He's just a guy.
Yeah. I mean, I like the fact that he's tight end 1 right now there.
We've seen Doyle have this opportunity before.
Yeah,
that's true.
And it's just
And it ended up being Doyle and ended up being Mo Alley Cox. I honestly thought they were going to make a play for Zach Ertz, but apparently Zach has reported the Eagles camp, and nothing's really. There's been no substance to that signing.
so we still have Naheem Hines
and
Mack and Marlon Mack. And I think this is where it gets interesting for me because whether you say Pittman, Hilton, I think JT followed by Hilton or Pittman are your 2 staples. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I'm looking at Pittman versus Hines. I'm not really factoring Marlon Mack in. I think Hines has a defined role here as a scat back type.
But you're going Pittman as like the next man up, you're saying?
No. Yeah, so Hilton would be factored in with my day one.
So he's saying guys. Jonathan Taylor, and then you would have your decision between Pittman.
I said my decision for me, it's JT and Hilton, and then
he's very wishy-washy. You never get any.
No, I just told you what it was.
It's Jonathan Taylor, it's T.Y. and it's Pittman, and then next man up is who? Campbell?
So you're saying okay? So I'm saying
is it Campbell? Is it Doyle or is it Naeem Hines?
I'm saying they don't have a third guy. I'm saying it's 2, and then my next man up starts there.
You're awfully demanding over there, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think you're totes wrong.
Well, I think I'm wrong. That's fine. I'm saying we all, yeah, so whatever. Either way, I'm just saying after T.Y., however we want to word it, my battle is between Pittman and Hines. I don't factor in Marlon Mack or Campbell.
No, I kind of want to talk about these 2 guys a little bit because you're talking about Marlon Mack, who prior to injury had a 1,000-yard rushing season and one that just nearly missed, right? So Marlon Mack is a factor.
Yeah.
And playing with pretty inconsistent quarterback play at the time.
Yeah.
You have Naeem Hines. So I think what plays here is Hines is your 3rd down pass catching back, but Taylor, again, has proven to be able to catch the ball. So how often is Taylor going to be on 3rd down?
I think they cancel each other out a little bit.
Almost. But then the other way.
See that last year, though.
Jonathan Taylor also kind of cancels out Marlon Mack. I think Marlon Mack is going to spell him, and it's going to take one Taylor injury before Mack is the guy again.
Yeah, but see, now you're counting on an injury. I think
know.
JT, you just both said it. He does what both of these guys do. That's why he's the guy.
Well, JT is top 5 back for me anyway.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying if guess what? Marlon Mack's not running for 1,000 yards.
I'm saying which one of those 2 guys can fit into what he does already?
Hines.
Hines fits into what?
Like you already have Jonathan Taylor, who's the guy who can fit into what he does. Because he can kind of do mostly everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, he's the lead back.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I know, but you're bringing up Marlon Mack. That it doesn't matter if he rushed for 1,000 yards 2 years ago. They drafted JT.
I'm just saying he's competent.
Oh, he could be competent, but there's just not a pathway for him to get touches.
Okay,
there's a pathway for Hines to get touches.
I'm just making an argument for the dude. That's all.
I get it. You can make an argument. I'm just saying I don't even think he's worth talking about.
Personally, I think he should go out to Los Angeles. I think the Rams should probably pick up the phone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Call Indy about Marlon
I don't
Mack.
think he can't be productive. I just think in this offense.
But do we think any of these guys are going to vulture any touchdowns from Taylor? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so because I think you're inside. You're going to keep Taylor in the game.
Right.
He's just that good. I think Hines is the only one that you could factor in.
He might get some catches.
2 back set.
Right.
Like they might try. I don't think Mac factors in, is what I'm saying.
Unless
Maybe
injury.
maybe 2 yards or something like that. They just want to.
Like he said, if he gets injured,
Yeah.
you need the handcuff. But
So
That's
to me,
about
it's
it.
Hines or Hilton. I mean, Hines or Pittman. Who's the third guy?
I go Pittman, obviously, because
I go
we
Pittman.
think Pittman's.
I go
better than
Pittman
T.Y.
my second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably go Pittman too. So
I go Hilton.
then it would be
maybe
Hilton
is
or
mine.
Hines. Yeah.
Oh, we swayed him. I told
Oh,
you,
I said
wishy
you
washy.
guys.
This is what you're gonna get.
What?
You weren't
just said,
saying that
you just said
first.
I'm gonna go Pittman too.
As the third.
No, we were saying the second.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying.
Yeah,
for
he don't
me,
think the
it's-
second. He's just saying next man up.
Yeah,
is
next man
Pittman.
up.
We're totally on
You just
different
want me
levels
to
as
flip
him.
flop? I don't flip flop. What are
I
you
keep
talking
forgetting.
Yeah,
I
you
keep
forget.
forgetting that he
You
plays
forget
that.
he
He
came
plays
in
that,
last place one year.
that one
Yeah, you
one
keep
league that
forgetting
he
that.
runs.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
yeah.
wow. You guys both suck.
This is gonna be fun. You've been a great addition, Josh.
you.
This is gonna be.
I'm humble
You are humble.
and I'm honored.
You're very humble. Rocky too. That's the humble seat.
This is the humble
That's
seat.
the humble seat.
Is he humble?
Oh, he's super humble.
Not behind closed doors though.
No, he's not humble ever.
No, he's
is he
not.
really?
Yeah, that
He's
was-
only humble when he has to meet people that
He is man of the year,
Yeah,
2017.
2017 man of the year.
You
Is
know
he
that?
really?
Yeah, he got.
Yeah,
a
he's
trophy.
this distinguished guy. You didn't know that?
No, for what? Like the Lake County?
Yeah, no,
Just being the
Claremont.
man.
I think Claremont.
Just being the man of the year.
And he definitely pulls the trophy out whenever he needs to.
Yeah, just
He
to
has
show
a
you.
stash.
I just want to know
Certain people come in town.
what goes into that, but we could talk about that another day.
Yeah, I want to know who he paid on the day.
That's what I want to know.
I want to
'Cause
know
we
when
know
the
what
trophy
happened.
comes out, like where it's at in his house.
Oh no.
Does he like pose
No,
like?
he has
No, he
it
puts
at
it in the lobby of the store.
He has it at the store whenever he's got to put it on the counter.
So
Yeah,
it's not like on the mantle where they're like taking their Christmas picture in
'cause
front
he's
of
going
it.
to his
no.
house. No one's going to his house.
You know, when people come to visit, like he's got somebody important coming through, he puts it right there in the lobby.
Yeah,
Man,
it's pathetic.
I'm very important. I have
That's
many
his job, too.
leather-bound books, and
That's how he
my
feels.
apartment smells of rich
It's a
mahogany.
long drop.
You put it in.
That's it. All right, so I think we're all in agreement there. I think we got JT. We're just different on.
how many times are we going to go over this?
I just wanted to sum it
We've
up.
highlighted this, dude, like
Sorry.
4
All right,
times.
listen, you know what? You take us out on the outro, man. Tell them where to find
Just
us.
So we're Pittman, right?
Yeah, we're not Hines.
maybe not. All right.
So take us out.
You can find us on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for us. You can find us on, let's see, Apple Podcasts. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on the Facebooks. You can
Ultimate
find-
Fantasy Locker Room.
Almost anywhere you could get a podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. I wasn't done going through the list, though.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted you to get the name.
Do we have
of this- what
MySpace
they're
yet?
looking for.
Do we have?
But I feel
Well,
like we
just-
should just say the socials.
Just crank up.
socials?
all the socials and all the podcast places, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
we're on all the socials on the Ultimate Fantasy Locker Room, and we could crank up your old MySpace and
Yeah.
maybe slap some stuff up there.
Has anyone ever tried to like view their old MySpace?
Yes, I have.
I have.
Have you?
I wasn't able.
I can't remember my password.
You could just put forget password and they'll email.
Oh yeah, they still have like customer support like that.
I think they're still
Yeah,
around.
they're still around.
No, shut
Yeah,
up,
they are.
Yeah, they are, man. We'll do it
Wow.
right after this. We'll look it up.
man.
I'm curious to see your MySpace.
Who's your top 8?
All right, guys. Peace.